battling it out, coming from a defeat. Team Abu Dhabi will be taking on Team Sharjah. Without wasting any of our time, let's head down to the center where we've got Ahmed Khwaja for the all-important pitch report.
A brand new day here at the Emirates D20 2025, but once again it is the same track, wicket number 1 here at the centre square that was used yesterday. It will be in use once again tonight. So once again you can see that live grass has just died down a little bit, and I do feel the surface will be better for the batters. But once again, if as a spinner you're willing to give it a rip, really put some action on the ball, then there will be a healthy response from the surface. Overall, an absolute pristine batting paradise once again here at the D20. Should be a very, very exciting day for sure.
Well, looking razor sharp is Ahmed Khwaja, giving us the insights of how the wicket will behave on day number 5. Remember, it's the similar wicket that was played yesterday. And right now, let's again head down to the center where we have Ahmed Khwaja with both the captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Toss time for match number 9 of the Emirates D20 2025. I have the VVIPs alongside me here in the middle of the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Leading team Sharjah, of course, good to see Khalid Shah is back. Leading team Abu Dhabi, a very familiar face, Umair Ali Khan. And our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Sharjah to flip, Abu Dhabi to call. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Umair Ali Khan, बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो, टॉस जीते क्या करेंगे?
या बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। ऑफ कोर्स आपको पता है कि विकेट डिफिकल्ट है, बॉल करेंगे हम पहले, और स्पिनर्स को सपोर्ट कर रही है। एक्चुअली मैच हम हार चुके हैं, तो कोशिश करेंगे कि इंशाल्लाह आज अच्छा खेलें, मैच जीतें और जो है फॉर्म जारी रखें।
वैसे वो सेंसिटिव टॉपिक है, लेकिन अब छेड़ना ही पड़ेगा। 3 मैच हो गए, 3 लॉसेज। ये वो वाली अबू धाबी साइड हमें नजर नहीं आ रही अभी तक।
नहीं, इंशाल्लाह बाउंस बैक करेंगे। लड़के सारे जो है रेडी हैं और सबसे बात की है, कोई भी एक बैट्समैन इंशाल्लाह क्लिक करेगा, स्कोर करेगा। इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ गेम। आपको पता है कि विकेट्स इतनी इजी नहीं है बैट्समैन के लिए, तो कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह अच्छा गेम खेलें।
टीम में चेंजेस
या 2 चेंजेस हैं, मैं अंदर आया हूँ और एहतशाम अंदर आया है। जुनैद एंड उस्मान बंडी दिस रेस्ट टुडे।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू।
Khalid Shah, welcome back. Unfortunately, lost the coin flip. If you had won it, what would you have done?
I would have bowled first as well, but again, toss is something which is not in your hands, so I'm absolutely fine with that.
But you missed out in the last 2 games. Are you A-okay, fully fit, ready to go?
Yes, I was fully fit initially as well, but it's just that we have to give opportunity to everyone, and rotation policy to be used throughout the tournament, and obviously we have to get ready our best 11 for the business end of the tournament. So keeping those things in mind, at the initial games we have to try and give as much chance as possible.
Apart from yourself, any other changes to the side?
Yeah, so Javadullah is resting today, Khuzaima Tanveer is back, Usaid Amin is back as well, and one of the Taimur Ali is resting. I know that.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right then, news from the centre. Abu Dhabi have won the coin flip and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. Well, without any hesitation whatsoever, the team Abu Dhabi, the men in yellow, have opted to bowl first. And let's have a look at the points table. Dubai have been unbeaten. They've looked absolutely magnificent from the first game. 6 points, and the good thing is the net run rate 2.37. Emirates Blues coming back off a win yesterday, 2 wins out of 3. They have 4 points to their table. Ajman 1 out of 2, and Sharjah winning 1 out of 3. Fujairah, they played 2 matches, just one match. It's the only team, Abu Dhabi, who are yet to open up an account in this ongoing D20 tournament. And what is expected to be a cracker of a contest between Sharjah and Abu Dhabi, to take us through, joining me in the comm box, is our very own Asghar Khan. Welcome back, Asghar.
Thank you so much, Rizwan and Rahman, and a very good evening to our viewers right around the world. Really looking forward to this game. Abu Dhabi, they got an uphill task ahead of them, 3 losses, and I'll be looking with a keen eye, how's the body language, how's the mindset, because when you're on that losing streak, the first thing is test is your mental strength.
Well, absolutely. And I think they certainly are missing the services of their ex-skipper, Rohan Mustafa. However, Ali Abid has played a lot of cricket alongside them. They would definitely look out to iron out their problems. There will be a lot of team hurdles, and I'm optimistic. Well, they've got a very solid team. It's just that they need to regroup themselves and they need to come back strongly.
Oh, absolutely. They got the talent and the ability, and the execution part needs to be fixed and fixed quickly. Well, on the other end, Sharjah also won just one game out of three, a formidable side, but they got few issues to sort out as well. The two umpires making their way out to the center.
And we can see the men in yellow looking all pumped up. They need those 2 points desperately. And today we've seen Umair Ali Khan at the toss looking optimistic and positive. Zia Mukhtar was phenomenal yesterday, took some couple of wonderful catches. He did create those opportunities. Whilst we always talk about the batting and the bowling, I feel it's always important. You need to produce some exceptional stuff even in the fielding department.
I couldn't agree more. Absolutely vital that you hang on to those chances. If you get an opportunity, you got to really make sure that you grab your chances. They need to start off well. It's about setting the tone. And for Sharjah, they'll be pretty much excited and happy to see the captain back, the regular captain, Khalid Shah, left-hander. That will have a bit of advantage as well because he knows these conditions better than most.
Well, absolutely. It's their home ground, and he's played umpteenth number of games here at this venue. He knows the wicket inside out. Yeah, he was out for a couple of games due to some injury. Good to see him back. And at the same time, Rithya Arvind also was looking promising yesterday. They've got off to their stars, but they just need to convert them into bigger ones.
This surface played really well yesterday, and good batters are able to score runs. But if you're looking to really slog your way through trouble, we have seen that's not happen, especially for Lukman Faisal, who's had a lean trot so far. He's a very important player. He needs to bounce back, and also Ali Abid needs to really lift his game to inspire the rest of the order. But right now, Akifullah Raja has got the brand new ball. It's about getting it right. They got a slip in and a ring field on the offside. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, third man and square leg.
Whilst we speak, yeah, few of the players were off colour, but talking about Akifullah Raja, he was quite impressive with the ball, bowling the right channels alongside Zia Mukhtar as well. Haider Razak was a bit expensive in the second game. He was carrying a small niggle in his left leg, but looks like he's looking positive. And looking at the field, as you rightly mentioned, wide is deep third and square leg outside the 30-yard circle. Slip in place for Akifullah Raja.
On top of his mark, and Rithya Irvin all set. I think they're just waiting for the clock to take over. All is in readiness. Play, says the umpire, and here we go. First ball. Walk down the pitch and crisply done off the pads. What a start here from Rithya.
Beautiful start from Rithya Irvin. Usually takes a bit of time initially, but that was in his slot, and he's carried that towards the boundary ropes. What a start for Team Sharjah, and what a start for Rithya Arvind as well.
Look at that. It pinged off the blade. Elegant stuff here. Akifullah Raja, bit too straight and bit too full. And credit to Rithya, just a little shimmy down the pitch. Made it into a half volley. Oh, delightful. This is outstanding stuff from the right-hander. Back-to-back boundaries.
Picture perfect. One for the photographers. Class at its best. Look at that. Elegantly executed. And Rithya Arvind is looking absolutely stunning today.
This pitch is offering some pace because driving on the up has not been easy of late here on this square, and that was beautifully timed. Maybe could be a day for the batters to really get going here on this surface.
in the second innings. Under lights, the ball tends to come onto the bat quite comfortably. Oh, look at that shot! Well, they've made a plan and they're executing. That's a massive maximum.
Given himself room. That's a high-class shot from Rithya, and one of his strengths as well through extra cover. Look at him going outside leg stump, and he didn't try to hit that one hard at all. Pure timing and class.
Well, it's nothing wrong with the delivery from Akifullah Raja, but the way he's actually fabricated that shot is quite impressive. Excellent execution from Rithya Arvind, and they're working towards the plan. We've usually seen Rithya playing the sheet anchor role, but today he has different plans.
This time a bit of an inside edge, tracked to square leg, wickets as well. Good intensity all round. Only in the stroke between the wickets yesterday. Yes, but they are really switched on here.
No, absolutely. We've seen almost a couple of mishaps happening yesterday. The communication was not crystal clear. But I love the intent from the Sharjah today, right from ball one.
Nicely bowled this time, just taking the pace off there, Akifullah Raja. But what a start from Sharjah, and a lot of pressure. Get going here. Teaming in here, Akifullah Raja. He's gone big. May have got fingertips on it, but that is a 6.
Fireworks on display from Rithya Arvind, walking down the wicket, and what a shot. And the fielder at the deep square leg was a spectator. A maximum to conclude the over. It has been an expensive over. 1 gone, 22 for none.
Zia Mukhtar will start his spell from the Sharjah Academy end. What a dream start for Sharjah. 22 runs of the first over of Akifullah Raja, all to Rithya Arvind. Now Khalid Shah is going to be facing his first delivery. Zia Mukhtar, he's got his work cut out here. Pitched up delivery, little bit of shape back and solidly played down the ground.
We are respecting the good deliveries. There was a late movement, swing in the air from Zia Mukhtar, another wonderful bowler. And, absolutely brilliant outing yesterday. Was a bit unlucky. Couple of opportunities that were grasped when Zia was bowling.
Good stuff here from Zia Mukhtar, just pitching the ball up. He's got to bowl straight enough. Can't afford to give room to Khalid Shah. Wrapped on the pads, pitched outside leg stump. And direct hit there, but he's safely in.
Yeah, beautiful delivery from Zia Mukhtar. And it's the right approach. Get your main man on strike. Rithya Arvind. What a start. 22 runs of the first over. Producing those shots at your will. And he's just going out to prove that he's not just an exceptional ODI batsman, he can bat well in the shortest format as well.
Mukhtar, it will be interesting to see against Britya what sort of field they employ here. There is square leg back and a wide-edge third man. Firmly played towards mid-off, and the mid-off is obviously quite deep because of the intent shown by Ritya. Picks up a single. Ali Abed, he's got his work cut out. How you'll manage to rotate his bowlers around, come up with ideas to just disrupt the rhythm. This one won't be a bad idea. What you say? Bring on a spinner early on in the power play. After the tap Akifullah Raja got in that opening over. Just change something.
Absolutely, why not? We've seen the spinners were quite productive yesterday. Probably have Mohammad Nadeem, who was phenomenal, gave away about 14 odd runs in his allotted 4 overs yesterday. Khalid Shah goes towards a deep third, falls short of the fielder there. It'll just be a single. Jeet Bhatia was quite impressive, where they can have him as well. And talking about the batting unit of Sharjah, we still have the likes of Tanish Suri, and it's good to have Usaid Amin back in the team. Ayan Afzal Khan and Dania Liaquat will obviously play the role of those bowling all-rounders, but a lot would rely upon these two batters alongside Usaid Amin and Mohit Kalyan.
Oh, he's got really solid connection here. I think it's just bounced inside for another boundary. Viritha is looking in fabulous form here.
Cracker of a shot from Rityarvin, using the pace and the full face of the bat, the free flow of the bat said it all. The sweet connection, well, is looking extremely dangerous. They need to find a way to get Rityarvin out, failing which he's going to take away. Oh, look at that delivery. That was a changer from Zia Mukhtar. 2 overs gone, 29 for none.
Well, there you go. I was expecting a change, and it's a very good change, I would say, because just to change things up, when the fast bowlers getting a little bit of tap in, it's time to just break it up. Let's see. This move really pays off. Can they break this partnership, Rizwan?
Wise move from the skipper. We've seen Mohammad Nadeem was quite impressive yesterday. Khalid Shah, looking at the field for Khalid Shah, mid wicket and long off outside the 30-yard circle. He's got a packed offside ring. It doesn't matter to Khalid Shah whether it's spin or pace. It's gone for a maximum off the first delivery.
Well, straight away Khalid getting into his elements. Terrific strike down the ground. We've seen a considerable change in this surface, whether it's been rolled in or today extra bit of work gone in, but certainly the ball is coming onto the bat, which is a great sign for any batter.
Ominous signs here. Khalid Shah getting back in form. Connects once again. This time towards the mid-wicket region. He's toying with the field, Khalid Shah. A boundary on this occasion.
Typical left-hander slog sweep across the line, but he's got such good eye and the confidence to do it. Nadeem has got problems here. He'll be looking to drift the ball away from the left-hander.
Good bit of fielding there by Ali Abid. And that's exactly where he's got to be. Try to stay away from the hitting arc of Khalid Shah. 2 balls that were punished were in his slot. Probably look out for that wideish Yorkers or a quick one. Much better from Mohammad Nadeem. That's a very good way to come back.
They need to just keep a lid on the scoring rate. And the best way possible is to look to pick up a wicket here. Somehow got to break this partnership. Oh, too close to cut. Extra bit of zip off the surface. The ball is skidding on.
There was an arm delivery from Mohammad Nadeem. Shehan Veeraratna does well behind the stumps. Oh, that's up and over. Another maximum for Khalid Shah.
How do you stop these two? That's the big question. Well, that move to bring the spinner on even didn't work. Problems here for Abu Dhabi. 45 for none. In fact, with that 6, they've got the 50. 51 for none after 3 overs.
What a start for Team Sharjah. Half opportunity, wonderful effort in the field, but it doesn't matter to Rithya Arvind. And he picks up another boundary.
This pitch is looking like your old Sharjah to me. Ball really coming on. Great effort. But this was always drifting away from him. Zia Mukhtar. He's got to mix his pace here. On this surface, so far the indication, Rizwan, is the ball is really coming onto the bat. So it's really imperative that mix your pace. Otherwise, you're going to get clatter on this pitch.
Well, Rithya Arvind is striking at 300. And he's been chanceless. Quite impressive today. Change in pace, wonderful effort in the field. That's exactly what you would need. Jeet Bhatia there, saving a boundary for his team. And is looking dreadfully dangerous today, Rithya Arvind.
Absolutely. There are days as a batter, from ball 1, you find the middle of the bat, and he's exactly in that sort of mood and form today. First delivery clipped off Akif Raja, and rest is history.
Yeah, he saw that slow one coming. He waited for it, read it really well, and he finds the maximum. Zia Mukhtar is completely perplexed.
This is absolute carnage here. Rithya, 37 of 12. He's in with a chance to score the fastest 50 of the tournament. The way he's going is just a matter of couple of deliveries. 4 of the first, then a dot 6. Plenty of need to be answered from Abu Dhabi.
Beautiful delivery. That's exactly where you've got to be. However, Rithya Arvind toying with the field. Hardly any dot deliveries in the innings so far. He's come up with a plan, and so far he's executed it really well. 55 for none. It's just in the fourth over. The foundation is laid. They're looking for a massive score today, Team Sharjah. Full toss. Hammered. Boundary one more time for Rityar win.
Well, he tried the length ball, didn't work. He tried the slow one, was hammered. Then the last resort is that Yorker. But you got to get it right. The previous delivery was a wonderful Yorker. This time it turned out to be a juicy full toss. Bit of a throwdown and whacked for 4.
What would you do, Asghar, as a skipper of the opposition when you have a batter of such caliber taking you to all corners of the park? You've introduced spin, it did not. Your pace has been taken for runs. Opportunity here, and it has been taken. Finally, some redemption for Zia Mukhtar.
Well, before answering that question, got an answer, and they find a way to dismiss Viretya. Zia Mukhtar gets a last laugh, redemption for him. Good quick delivery, and it just got big on him. Good catch under pressure. Maybe this is the sort of thing they were hoping for, a bit of a turnaround. And he's absolutely gutted. I can feel that there was 100 left on the table. 59 for 1 after 4.
Four's gone, 59 for 1, and Umair Ali has been given the responsibility to bowl the penultimate over of the power play. Khalid Shah, 17 of 9. Starts off with a slow one. Fielder will cut it off. Ehtisham picking up a wonderful catch in the deep of Rityar Arvind. And they managed to pick a couple of runs.
Khalid Shah straight away into his elements, looking good here. And it's always great to have him back and playing well. Umar Ali Khan has got serious work to do round the wicket.
Slow one in the slot and in the stands. Well, he's taken that relay baton from Rityar Arvind, and they're continuing the flow of runs for Team Sharjah.
Umar Ali Khan relies on lack of pace at times, that change of pace, but this pitch is not offering any grip at the moment, and it was too full. There is one for a couple of reasons, because being a left-hander, to be able to hit through extra cover, whether you're right-hander or left-hander, it's a rare skill.
Absolutely. Nicely disguised on that occasion. The call is for 2, while just be a 1. Heavily relies on those slower offers, Umair Ali Khan. But deliveries with your lens, anything slot positive.
Length is really key here. This is a good opportunity for Abu Dhabi, especially against Tanisuri. Just try to get few dot balls in. And those fielders in the ring, and they got to be very, very sharp and alert, and really looking forward to create that pressure through quality fielding.
A huge appeal. Umpire unmoved. They're going at a brisk pace with the run rate. 14.57. Slower one. A huge appeal, absolutely not interested. Maybe it was pitching outside leg and the height factor as well. Oh, what was that? There was an opportunity. Shihan completely missing out there.
What a good delivery. Perfect leg cutter. Tanisuri, for some reason, is pretty much an orthodox batter, but he is just looking to play across the line. Good stuff here from Umar Ali Khan. He's made Tanish the first two deliveries. That's good pressure. Now they have to back it up in the field as well. Getting back to the basics, showing the maker's name on the ball. Picks up a single, gets off the mark. Nervy start here for Tanisuri. 69 for 1 after 5.
Ibrar Ahmed into the attack from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and raw pace, but he's got to get his length right. He did struggle yesterday. Does have the tendency to clock up to 140, but as we always say, you've got to have that control as well.
Yeah, he can be lethal on his day, and Ali Abid will be hoping that he able to produce one of those spells which really can change the course of the game here. They need something special because Sharjah, they are cruising.
Opportunity, but the ball will find the fence. The deep third was way too wideish. They had a short third in place. The idea was right to play the uppercut, and the ball will find the fence. The first boundary for Tanisuri.
Sometimes it's hard to understand such field positions, especially you got to take into account he's express quick at this level, so the ball will go much finer. To get the ball to deep point, you have to bowl a bad delivery. You got to set fields for good deliveries, and that was a pacey and a good short one. Bit of a free hit with this field.
Yeah, it's to do with the understanding of how you would want to have your field. If you're not quite happy, you might as well have a word with your skipper, just to make sure that, you know, when you are able to clock those deliveries, that's a very valid point. It will just zoom away towards the deep third region. Good delivery, but no damage done. Siam does well. 3 dot deliveries. It's been a good over so far, barring that boundary. It's quite expensive the other day, Ibrar.
Sometime, as a captain, you got to make that statement with the field settings as well. right now. I can understand Abu Dhabi on the back foot, but I think attack is the best form of defense, and they got to keep on looking to pick up wickets. If Ibrar bowls a good outswinger, there should be at least one slip for Tanesh Suri, who's been tentative so far. With deliveries like that, your third man is way wide and you don't have a slip. That's not on.
Has outfoxed him on that occasion. Brilliant delivery, hitting the deck really hard. Surprising Tanesh Suri. And now we see that change happening. The deep thread has moved up. That's the right approach. Opportunity, and it has been taken by as easy as you like. Soft dismissal. Sharjah lose their second wicket. Ibrar picks up Tanesh Suri.
He's a fine young player, but he never looks settled at the crease at all. Trying to force the issue. That was a quick delivery, and he was beaten for pace there. Good catch. Ibrar strikes in quick time. Tanesh goes for 5. 73 for 2 in the power play. "73 for 2 after 6 overs. Mohammad Shahzad walks out to the middle. Missed out yesterday. He'll be looking to really have a substantial knock. Solid as a rock. Good technique. And he's got a good opportunity. He's got 14 overs in front of him. And they need a partnership. He's someone who can complement Khalid Shah, who's going berserk on the other end.
The idea will be to keep him company. When you have aggressors and the non-strikers, and Mohammad Nadeem was expensive in the first over. That was a wonderful final over of power play from Ibrar. Just given away that boundary, 4 runs of the over. They've managed to drag things back slightly in their control team, Abu Dhabi. But what is important is they need to keep picking up wickets at regular intervals. Mohammad Nadeem will continue. Khalid Shah is looking absolutely dangerous. 26 of 12 for him. He's not bogged down with the wickets that are lost at the other end. Drifting down the leg side. When you have those wickets coming in, it's quite obvious that the run rate will not be as it was in the power play. It will slow down a bit. And at this point of time, you've got to construct your innings. The middle over was, as we always talk about.
Absolutely. Khalid Shah is still out there. He's the danger man for Abu Dhabi. If he can to strangle him for a strike and get rid of him, I think they will feel that they got some control back, because Shahzad is an orthodox batter. He will play on the merit of the ball.
Well, as we all know, Khalid Shah tends to play the aggressor's role. Given that they've lost 2 wickets and they've got a power pack batting lineup, I would love to see the way he's actually getting those couple of runs, singles and doubles, probably about 7 to 8 runs and over. Lay the foundation. Then you have the likes of Mohit Kalyan, Dania Liaquat and Ayan Afzal Khan, who can do the power hitting towards the end of the innings. As of now, he charges down the wicket, just didn't quite get the timing right on it. And he's played so many innings here at Sharjah, so he understands the wicket really well as a skipper, Khalid Shah.
Goes for another slog sweep past mid-wicket. I can see change of tactics here from Nadeem. He's bowling it a lot slower, and so far it has just worked in his favour.
Yeah, it was an expensive first over from him. He's learned from his captain, relying on him to produce a wicket here. Remember, he was the most economical bowler yesterday. Yes, they have lost the game, but he was the pick of the bowlers from the bowling unit of Abu Dhabi. Mohammad Shahzad will face his first delivery. Technically very sound, and his job at the moment will be to hold one and let Khalid done dust two. Seven overs gone, 79 for 2. A good start for team Sharjah. Rithya Arvind went berserk in the power play. 22 runs off the first over. He was looking $1 million horse today. And joining me in the comm box after the toss responsibilities is Ahmed Khwaja. Welcome, Ahmed.
Much appreciated, Rizwan Rahman. Thank you for that lovely welcome. Sharjah, like you mentioned, started out like a house on fire. But a couple of wickets lost. Vidya and Tanish back in the dugout has slightly slowed their progress. Ibrar Ahmed bowling a very fiery first over. Was getting that movement off the deck, bowling at good pace, and was rewarded with the wicket of Tanish Suri, who just looked out of sorts this evening. So can they make it a double strike? A flurry of wickets here. I think a player like Mohammad Shahzad could be very useful just to construct that partnership alongside the skipper.
Absolutely. Well, if we have to learn from the tournament so far, we can actually go back to the game yesterday that was played between Emirates Blues. The way Asif Khan started off really well, then it was Ahmed Tariq and Rais Ahmed took that responsibility in the middle over to construct the innings, and they went steady, and towards the end a wonderful cameo from Sanjay Pahal. And I wouldn't mind Mohammad Shahzad scoring 20 of 21 deliveries, 21 of 22. His responsibility would be to hold one end up and let Khalid Shah take that aggressor's role.
I completely agree. This is the kind of wicket you need to take your time on. You cannot smash the bowling to all parts consistently. A beautiful slower delivery. And if that backward point fielder was slightly finer, Umair Ali Khan, then Ibrar would have been in business.
Those changes always, it's not easy to read them, and especially when you have such bowler Ahmed clocking 130, 140, and all of a sudden he comes with a delivery which is not even 70 miles an hour. It's not a comfortable position for a batter.
Very smart indeed, mixing it up, keeping Khalid Shah guessing. But Sharjah are ahead of the game at the moment. Picked up towards the onside. And beautifully placed by Mohammad Shahzad. Poor delivery punished.
It was in the gap. A wonderful effort by the fielder, but just could not get close to it. But these are good signs for Team Sharjah. Slightly down the leg side, using the pace on offer and guiding it to perfection. First boundary for Shahzad, and he will look confident going forward.
A very loose delivery. Bowled by Ibrar to a new batter. Was just looking for that early boundary. Gets a gift. And that's good batting. You've got your boundary. Just get to the non-striker's end and keep it moving.
And we've seen the tail-enders as well yesterday scoring some big runs. Wasim Akram, we never expected that he would go big, and he's taken the responsibility, and we've seen he was smashing some big ones yesterday.
Absolutely, it's a good batting track. The blueprint for success has been shown by Emirates Blues. You go hard in the power play. Then Ahmed Tariq built that partnership. And then it was Sanjay Pahal who delivered the killer blows. Quick fire 44 of just 14 deliveries was a sensational effort. Meanwhile, slight change in the field. Abrar Ahmed asking his deep cover fielder to go squarer, even though he's coming around the wicket. Off-pace deliveries to Khalid Shah. So that seems to be the game plan and instruction from Umair Ali Khan to Abrar.
And a friendly banter as well between Umair Ali Khan and Khalid Shah. Some exchange of pleasantries. Yeah, the whole idea is to make sure you don't give away freebies on offer. Yet again, brilliant over from Abrar Ahmed. He's targeting that off-stump channel. And the good thing is he's bowling to his field.
Pace on delivery, very nicely executed. And in the end, it's a quiet over. Only 7 of it. 86 for 2. Young leg spinner, Jeet Bhatia, coming into the fray. He's been quite impressive in this tournament. Gives it a rip. Gets that turn and natural bounce. Right on the money to start. If you are willing to throw the ball up, put some revs on it, there is something to work with.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. He was quite impressive the other day, Jeet Bhatia, and he can bat as well. We've seen him technically very sound, so you can actually utilize him in the middle over phase as well.
Just need a few quiet overs here. Both sides really. Abu Dhabi wouldn't mind if Sharjah go into construction mode, and Sharjah would like to build on this advantage they have due to a quick power play.
The whole idea would be to get close to 190, 200 mark. They have the ammunition. They have the likes of Daniel Liaquat and Mohit Kalyan still to come out to bat.
Trying to read him off the wicket there. Yeah, absolutely. I feel the compilation of the Sharjah side is a lot more solid in the batting department. The addition of the captain coming back. Some squad rotation done in the previous 2 matches. Oh, looking for that big wind-up was Khalid Shah. If he had connected, we would be ducking in the com box.
Yeah, misses out unfortunately. Holding his length a bit back there, Jeet Bhatia. Smart move. He saw Khalid Shah walking down the wicket. And lucky escape, but a wonderful execution of the delivery from Jeet Bhatia.
He remains upright in his delivery action, so he can spot the feet. I think that was a googly, nicely smothered by Shahdad. That's the one thing he needs to improve on. Just faces a few too many dot deliveries at times and can get bogged down in T20. Very tidy over from the young leggy. 88 for 2. Umair Ali Khan, stand-in captain today. First over took a bit of tap, but now the field can be spread. And he's the kind of bowler who can be difficult to get away, difficult to read. Variations, pace on, leg cutters, back of the handers. He's got all the tricks in the book. Khalid Shah looking for a big shot. He started off well here, but the captain of Sharjah needs to continue. And there was that leg cutter, beautifully bowled.
He was trying to play across the line and the ball moving towards the offside. Friendly banter before this. So the idea from Khalid Shah will be pretty much straightforward to go big. Wait. He has posited that in the stands. Easy pickings for Khalid Shah.
Well, he tried to repeat the dose, but it was too short. And just rocked back and rocked Umair Ali Khan's world with a big six. That is a clean blow from the skipper of Sharjah onto the roof. And he's back in his element. Well, looks like that ball has returned. It seemed unlikely. So Umair Ali Khan under pressure early in his second over. Walloped for 6 over mid-wicket. How does he respond? It's a flying start here for the home team. Going at above 10 runs per over. Shuffling in his crease. Pace on that occasion.
Yeah, missing his line there, Umair Ali Khan, and Khalid Shah would certainly accept it. Off to a flyer team, Sharjah, and they have wickets in hand.
Just hanging it outside off. It's been a good tussle between Umair Ali Khan and Khalid Shah. A few dot deliveries, a 6 as well. They've played against each other for many, many seasons. Oh, look at that one. Mystery spin from Umair Ali Khan.
Well, what he's trying to do is trying to hit the off stump delivery towards the onside, and in the process is completely missing out on them. But there was a very good changer from Umair Ali Khan. Yeah, quicker one on that occasion. The ball is racing towards the boundary ropes, will be cut off by Ehtisham. He picked up a wonderful catch of Rithi Arvind. Couple of runs added to the tally.
Yeah, Ali Abid should have done better there. That is a stop you need to make. The opposition is going at 10 runs per over. You need to save every run. Umair Ali Khan is proving to be a touch expensive. That will be a wide. So just this awkward angle that he's bowling with. He's trying to bowl very wide of off. Khalid Shah looking solid here. Oh, look at that one. Sharply turning in. Entertaining over. Plenty happening. 98 for 2. And it's time for a drinks break. So back live, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah in a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Current run rate is excellent, but a couple of wickets here for the bowling side, and you feel they'll be right back in it. Excellent first over from this young leggy, Jeet Bhatia. And after a drinks break, things tend to happen. All along the carpet, nicely played by Shahzad. Lost his bat. Otherwise, they could have thought about a second.
They were scoring at about 14.5 runs an over in the power play. The first one went to 22, and then after they still managed to kept the run rate ticking. And after those loss of 2 wickets, they've slightly come down. 9.74 is the current run rate. And the idea will still be crystal clear. Stay there and try to get to a big total, close to 190 at least. 41 for Khalid Shah. Yet again, trying to go big towards the onside, hitting the bottom end of the bat, just a single.
Yeah, just losing his shape on that occasion, trying to hit the ball too hard. 100 up in good time for Sharjah. That advantage provided by Vritti Arvind in the power play. Oh, it's missed everything, including the keeper. And I think this will slow down. But they're just ambling through. Very poor running between the wickets. They could have run 4 or 3 there. In the end, they've only taken a couple.
That should have been at least 3. And looked like the cue ball traveling on a snooker table on that occasion.
Well, my co-coms is a huge fan of billiards and snooker. A beautiful delivery, perfect length, and that bounce.
And that spun really well. Spin and bounce, Jeet Bhatia, quite impressive in his outing today.
He's certainly one for the future. And to be able to deliver at this level, remember he's just a teenager, but he's not been overawed by the occasion at all. It's a very bright spotlight. At times, it can feel overwhelming, but I've been mighty impressed. Good find for Abu Dhabi. Cut in the air and just to the left of that point fielder. Certainly not a convincing shot from Khalid Shah.
Yeah, hitting the toe end of the bat yet again. And quite impressed heavy by Jeet Bhatia, and at the same time talking about Ibrahim Masood as well. Another spinner from Team Sharjah, both young lads. He should be about 16, 17, and they like to take those challenges. This was in the slot, a full toss delivery, and he's made a complete mess of it. That should have been stopped.
Well, that should have been a catch. What was the long on doing? Subpar effort. It was a miscue once more. And in the end, it spun on him. Mohammad Nadeem looking rather silly there. And you have to feel for Jeet Bhatia. Unlucky. 110 for 2. Umair Ali Khan. Oh, how has that missed the off stump? Just a bit of nip off the surface. Could have been a run out as well. It's all happening.
I was millimeters away from the timber. Lucky for Shahzad that he has survived that left hand, right hand combination for Sharjah. Nelson on board. Khalid Shah would be targeting the shorter boundary on the onside, but remember, consistently we've seen Umair Ali Khan bowling towards the off stump channel.
Very straight on that occasion. Usually we'd seen Umair Ali Khan hanging it outside off to Khalid Shah, daring him to heave towards the onside. Shahzad has spent quite a bit of time out there. I think it's go time for him as well. Look to be positive. Sometimes I feel he just waits to react to the ball rather than being the one taking control. Because otherwise, he's a very solid player.
Undoubtedly, he technically extremely sound, but I think he's got to improve his power hitting, especially in a T20 format. That's exactly what is required. That is the need of the hour. Otherwise, he's a wonderful batter.
Hard pull, and that will be 50 with a maximum for the Sharjah skipper. A comeback innings and a fabulous innings.
Beautiful from Khalid Shah, getting off to his personal milestone in style. Slow one, half tracker, easy pickings, and he deposited that in the stands. What a way to get to his half century.
It was long overdue. They needed somebody to stand up and deliver. Oh, hitting from the crease, but it's a chance. Will be gleefully accepted. So 50 and out.
And some dance moves from Umair Ali Khan. Finally, some relief for Umair Ali Khan. Quicker one on that occasion in the slot. Jeet Bhatia had to sprint about 5 meters, but in the end taking a very good catch. Third wicket down for team Sharjah. 119 for 3.
Mohit Kalyan coming in at 5. Oh, what a delivery. Look at that one cut off the surface. Fabulous leg cutter. And Umair Ali Khan has found his groove. 119 for 3. Jeet Bhatia into his third over. Now it will be interesting to see what is going through Mohammad Shahzad's mind. Now he's the senior man in the middle. He's attuned himself to the wicket, playing some good shots. Can he be the aggressor in this partnership?
Well, talking about the bowling department of Abu Dhabi, this young lad has heavily impressed us, Ahmed. We've seen all the bowlers, if you look at the economical rates, they've been quite expensive. Talking about Nadeem, Ebrar was the pick of the bowlers from the seamers. Ali, Zia Mukhtar as well. They all have been expensive, but the youngster, he's taken the challenge head on and he's executed it really, really well today.
Well, it's been the should be a couple here. In fact, it'll go all the way. What glorious timing and placement from Shahdad.
Yeah, now he's trying to break loose Mohammad Shahdad. It was a good delivery, played off the back foot, found the gap between the fielders. Desperate dive, but he just could not hold on to it.
More like in orthodox cricketing and still get boundaries. Because he has like solid technique. You can play that chip shot over extra cover. He has the sweep as well. So there are still gaps to be found in the outfield. You don't have to be a slogger. You don't need to go across the line. A bit of confusion, but they will pick up a single. 127 for 3. So Maher Ali Khan to bowl out. Has taken a bit of tap at the hands of Khalid Shah today. But he got his man eventually. Sharjah still maintaining a healthy scoring rate. Oh, beautifully bowled. That almost went like a quickish leg break. Change in the com box. Rizwanur Rahman takes a well-deserved break. Asghar Khan alongside me. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja, and Sharjah in a very decent position. 127 for 3, looking for more. Steered away towards short third from Mohit. Just a timely wicket of Khalid Shah. An opportunity for Abu Dhabi to just pull things back.
On the scoring here. Slow these batters down. Oh, that is massive. Great effort on the long on fence. But it will carry for a maximum.
For a moment, we thought that he hasn't got enough on it, but just enough. Great effort, though. Was such a high ball. Oh, a difficult chance. Maher Ali Khan has created that opportunity. A tough one goes down.
Mohit Kalyan looking to get going. He's just a bit cautious. Those cutters are really far enough. Great effort by the deep mid-wicket fielder. At the 14 gone. 135 for 3. Yeah, late boundary check, but it seems to be A-okay. Jeet Bhatia got his feet back into the field of play. And he will come on to bowl. He's been very steady, very impressive. Asghar Khan, you're a full-time cricket coach as well, besides being a wonderful commentator. I want to discuss Mohammad Shahzad. Very solid young batter. But how does he open up and become a more brisk scorer in T20?
I'll try to answer that quickly because the Jeet Bhatia does get through his overs pretty quickly. We'll discuss after this delivery. Nice solid drive again along the carpet. One thing technically, I think he just needs to improve his connecting points. What I mean is that he needs to just hit a little in front of his front pad and try to extend his arms and try to get under the ball. Nothing much really needs to change. I think also the mindset plays a huge part, and you got to be a little courageous and you got to back yourself to hit in the air. So a little bit of technique and more to do with the mind. You got to have that real intent coming into especially T20 cricket, because your orthodox batting, you just need extension of those strokes. He's got all the shots. He's got the drive. He's got flick. Just need to that point where he needs to tell himself it's okay sometime to even, get out cheaply.
You make a wonderful point, especially about mindset. Need to be a bit more courageous, a bit more willing to express yourself. Something especially in young batters of Asian origin, the fear of failure. Always have high expectations. Sometimes we take too much pressure onto. Could really allow him to break the shackles and truly express his skills. Another tidy over from Jeet. He's been a wonderful. Gone. 139 for 3. Mohammad Nadeem, he's been expensive, looking to make a comeback. Two right-handers at the crease, so can he turn the ball away? Hard hit, but towards long on and just carrying over. Solid blow from Mohit Kalyan.
He's a wonderful striker of the ball. He's got the power game as well. When he wants to hit the ball, he can clear the most boundaries. Just look at that. The last over, we are talking about those connecting points. Hitting well in front of himself. That's where you get the elevation.
He's been short of runs, but looking good tonight. And there is turn on offer. even for somebody who's not known to be a big tweaker like Mohammad Nadeem. I'm sure the likes of Ayhan Afzal Khan, Ibrahim Masood are licking their lips at the moment. They've already won a game for their side against Ajman. Polite appeal, but that was clearly striking him outside the line. Some of the bowling plans maybe have not been that great from Abu Dhabi. Maybe limited options. Once again, beautifully bowled.
He's realized his first ball was an expensive one. Tough night for him, but whenever he's bowled a little slower, it made it difficult for the batters to really time the ball. Excellent shot. Off the back foot. Picks up the length with great skill, and then he has the power to clear mid-wicket.
Well, that was a very friendly long hop. Missed his length. And great connection. Easily sailing over cow corner. This is a terrific counter punch coming in from Mohit Kalyan. 150 up in very good time for the home side. Batting. 152 for 3. Raja Akifullah, he was taken to the cleaners by Vritti Arvind in the first over of the game. Once again, Abu Dhabi are looking at a big run chase and their batting has not been in form. Ominous signs. Can the experienced Akifullah change the equation here? He is a streaky bowler, can pick up 2 or 3 wickets in a solitary spell when he gets it right. Quick single taken. So they're still looking at that 190-ish score.
Yeah, pretty much possibility with Mohit Kalyan, but I think runs needs to come from both ends. Now that Sharjah has spent quite a bit of time at the crease, 20 of 20, few big hits will be wonderful for Sharjah from his end as well.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you have a dangerous player like Dania Liaquat waiting in the wings. He can really propel the score forward. Quick fire, 25 of 10. That is right up his alley. Flicked in the air. Couldn't get the distance though. And all they'll get is 1. So it looks to be another high scoring game here. This wicket number 1 at the center square has certainly had a lot more runs in it. The surfaces in the D20 have been pretty good so far.
Yeah, they've kept everybody in the game, and especially the spinners. They had quite a decent tournament. Plenty of opportunity for a little bit of turn and bounce, and it makes a lot of interesting cricket viewing. You need that balance.
Beautiful slow delivery, but there's nobody at extra in the circle. Delightfully bowled by Akifullah. Yeah, like you mentioned, they're not complete roads where the batters are just dictating terms. The spinners have a role to play. The seamers, if they can hit the deck, hit the seam, are getting that movement. I still remember that unbelievable delivery young Basil bowled to Nadeem a couple of nights ago. Trying to flash that away behind point. Dot delivery. So the toil continues for Shahdad. The message from the dugout will be, go big or go home. We want another 45 runs in the remaining 3.2 overs. And we've got the personnel for it, Asghar.
Yeah, the pressure is building on him. He's got to find the boundaries here.
Excellent slow delivery again. Vast amounts of experience from Raja Akifullah. Can he step up and deliver and just keep Sharjah at bay here?
Good stuff from Akif. Difficult outing today. The first.
Yeah, that's really his personality. He's a fighter. Good looking pull shot, but Siam does well. Awkward bounce in front of him. In the end, that's an outstanding over from Akifullah. 157 for 3. Can Abu Dhabi contain Sharjah to around 180, 185? Will still be a tall order in the run chase. This man is key. Ibrar Ahmed, retained by Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the upcoming season of ILT 20 Season 4. Starts off with a good slow delivery. Chance for a run out. Well, Mohit Kalyan, he was late to reach the crease at the non-striker's end. Direct hit coming in from Luqman Faisal. I think he's made it in time, but was certainly very casual about it.
Well, just about makes it, but he was just a little casual, like you said. Pressure on Shadad here. Really, he needs to find a way here. Maybe go outside leg stump, give himself room.
From Ibrar, so this is smart bowling. He's asking the two batters to look to overpower him on the onside with the bigger boundary. So miscue will bring them into the game. Yeah, we're just going on and on about Shadad because he's such a fine player, such tremendous potential that needs to be unlocked. Oh, cracking Yorker from Ibrar. Right on the money.
You make a very good point. He's got all the bases covered. Solid technique. He's got all the shots. But in T20 cricket, I think it's just about a little mindset shift. And what I've noticed, Ahmed Khwaja, especially in T20 cricket, if you start off slow, first 10 deliveries, and you go run a ball, it becomes doubly difficult for you then to break shackles, rather than take a chance early on in the innings and make a statement and put the pressure back on the bowler. That really gives that impetus for the rest of your innings.
Yeah, Ahmed Tariq did that so well yesterday. Bowled into the pitch on that occasion. Very smart from Ibrar. He's doing a very fine job bowling to his field. Not searching for those glory deliveries, trying to rattle the stumps on every occasion. He's sticking to his plan, and it's paying decent dividends so far. Excellent economy rate, just going at about 5 per over. Only going to be a single, and Umair Ali Khan will take that any day. So now that 190-ish, 200 is looking far-fetched.
Now it's going to be difficult. Just 11 more legitimate deliveries remaining. Ibra has bowled well. That is a good sign for him as well, to get into that groove now.
Absolutely. It's an important couple of months for him. Preparation. Mohit Kalyan unleashing.
Top class shot. Absolutely stunning. Pace of Ibrar also doing him a favour, and there was touch of width gone all the way. One of the hardest shots in cricket, the extra cover, lofted drive. 167 for 3 after 18.
Mohit Kalyan has played a fabulous knock. 36 of 25. He's hitting those timely boundaries, but they have not been coming through consistently enough for Sharjah. 12 legal deliveries remaining. They would like another 30 runs. Get close to that 200 mark and really put pressure on Abu Dhabi, who've had a faltering batting lineup in this D20. Flicked, but straight to the fielder. And Lukman Faisal just about hangs on.
Well, he can afford to smile now. He made a meal of it, but luckily it just stuck. Shadat looking to take the aerial route. Oh, a couple of goes. And finally, in the midriff, he's secure. Disappointment for Shadat. And that's the fourth one down for Sharjah. They're still looking to really up the scoring rate in the last 2 overs. 167 for 4.
So it's going to be the hard-hitting left-hander, Daniel Liaquat, coming in at number 6. Not much time, only 11 legal deliveries. But he is the kind of bloke who can time the ball clean right from ball 1 and really go hell for leather. Good start to his third over for Akifullah. Will boost his confidence to pick up a wicket. Oh, there's a run out. Could this be close with the direct hit? Great reactions coming in from Akifullah. Not easy when it's a toe end leading edge to you. And he's insisting that we go upstairs.
Great effort, great reflexes, never easy. Being a fast bowler in the follow through. Daniel Liaquat is another dangerous player, so he wanted the third umpire, square leg umpire to go upstairs, but I think he was home there.
The leg umpire is Miss Hevangi at the square leg position. Yeah, you can always afford to go upstairs. These reactionary runouts are usually close, But I think Dania Liaquat was just about aware enough. But it's another dot delivery. Abu Dhabi will take that. Can they keep Sharjah at bay? A brilliant slower bouncer. Superb bowling.
Top class stuff from Akifullah Raja. 26 for 1 in 2.3 overs. That means that he's just conceded 4 runs in 1.3 overs in his second spell, and bowling those difficult overs as well. That goes to show experience is so important in these kind of situations.
And character as well. You're spot on there. Flashed and simple catch. Got big on Liaquat. And 1 brings 2 for Raja Akifullah.
Excellent here for Akifullah Raja. Again, rolling his fingers down the seam, high on the blade. Ali Abid takes a simple catch. Abu Dhabi will feel it's a very good comeback. At one stage, they were all over the place in the first 10 overs. A duck for Dania Liaquat. 5 down, 467.
Usaid Amin, next man in at 7. Not much time, but he is another technically accomplished batter. Quick single. Mohit Kalyan was home. But what a roaring fight back by Abu Dhabi.
Excellent fight back, and that will keep them in this game. We have seen this pitch play quite nicely. So under light, if they can bat well, and especially the top order, they are due for runs. They will have to respond.
Absolutely. The likes of Lukman Faisal, Mayank Chaudhary. It's high time. Mayank got a good amount of time in yesterday in that loss to Emirates Blues. But this is a outstanding over from Akifullah. And even 180 might be unlikely now. 169 for 5. Final over coming up. Abrar Ahmed. Oh, this has sounded clean, but is it far enough? Yes, it is. Mohit Kalyan has slammed this.
Incredible shot. Goes to show talent. Leg side. Short arm jab, it carried a long way.
I'm not sure why Abrar has telegraphed his plan. He wants to go across the right-hander. That was much too straight. An early maximum has put him under pressure. This could be a photo finish for Sharjah.
Especially, if, I don't mind Ahmed Khwaja, him going around the wicket, but then he doesn't need to go with off-pace deliveries. He needs to bowl those wide yorkers, base of off stump, angling it across at high pace, but then he needs to a proper field as well. Third man needs to be there.
I switched to over the wicket now. Oh, this is high. Wicket keeper backpedaling. Very good catch taken by Shehan. So when you stick to the basics, more often than not, they pay off.
This time hitting the pitch hard, change of angle. And it got big on Mohit Kalyan, looking to again go through mid-wicket. Excellent catch. Even with the gloves on, when it goes to that sort of height, it can sometimes really confuse you. He's played a useful hand for Sharjah. Much needed impetus he provided towards the end. 175 for...
So Ibrar has had a good day out. Oh, excellent slower delivery and good keeping as well. The last thing you want is to gift a few buys. So all score maybe. Remember, it's early in the evening, Asghar. So they won't be due. So you expect the Sharjah spinners to be in the game.
Ayan, he's got 4 deliveries remaining here. Good stuff after that maximum of the first delivery. Fighting his way back. Maybe word of advice from Zia Mukhtar.
Well bowled again. Yeah, whatever he told him behind that cap, it certainly worked big time.
Wonderful character. I love the way he secretly was trying to give advice if the batter is right next to them.
Yeah, he's a great team man. Wonderful lad, Zia Mukhtar. So hardworking. Doesn't get the appreciation he deserves at times. Bowled really well at the IL T20 development tournament as well. I was personally quite disappointed he did not get auctioned off. Big shot from Ayan. And put down. And will cost them 4. That was elementary stuff. And that will cost them.
Pretty ordinary. And this game is about momentum, and especially at the back end of the innings, every single run counts. That's a simple chance. More importantly, it would have been a dot ball at this stage of the game. Look at that effort. That's certainly not acceptable.
Yeah, at the Shamul Haq, he's a wicket keeper by trade. You're supposed to have good hands. 179 for 6. Standing on middle and off. Look, onside maybe on this final ball. They will push for 2. And they'll... So, have managed batting first. Is that enough? Or is that just about par?
Time will tell, but certainly it's a decent score. Never easy chasing 182, and especially with the kind of batting display so far in this tournament. 3 losses. That top order will be under pressure.
Body language from Abu Dhabi looks good. I think they feel they've restricted Sharjah here. And that high octane batting lineup that Abu Dhabi are boasting of certainly needs to prove itself. Luqman Faisal, Ali Abid, Mohammad Nadeem, Mayank Chaudhary. One big name after the other. But reputations only mean so much. It's high time they got to winning ways in the D20. 3 losses on the trot. They cannot afford to lose this one as well. In terms of the Sharjah batting effort, Vritya with a stunning 41 of 15. Khalid Shah, the captain, leading from the front with a well-made half-century. Steady contributions from Shahdad. Mohit Kalyan was excellent, 43 of 28. 7 extras allowing Sharjah to get up to 181.
As far as the bowling is concerned, Akifullah Raj, after expensive start, he's fought back really well. Zia Mukhtar Got a bit of tap but picked up a wicket. 3 overs of left arm spin cost a lot as well. 35 for none for Nadeem. Umar Ali Khan, touch expensive, 1 for 37. Ibrar Ahmed was the pick of the bowlers, bowled with pace and picked up 2 wickets. And Jeet Bhatia, wicketless, he bowled quite superbly, the right arm leg spinner.
2 good partnerships has propelled Sharjah to this imposing score. Taking a look at the highlights, Vritti Arvind was on song this afternoon, taking 22 runs off Akifullah Raja in the first over of the game. And he did not spare Zia Mukhtar either. Look at that pull shot. And that was his dismissal. Just got big on him. And a good catch taken. But Khalid Shah then took over the scoring responsibilities. Danish Suri could not get going this evening. Umar Ali Khan, anytime he missed his length, he was pulled with ease. And this was the dismissal. 50 and out for Khalid Shah. Then Shahdad built a partnership with Mohit Kalyan. Good looking punch there from Shahdad. But overall, he struggled to really get going. Mohit Kalyan played a fabulous knock. Quick fire 43. Looked to challenge the spinners and seamers alike. And some cracking blows from the elegant right-hander. Dania Liaquat unfortunately could not get going. Akifullah Raja bowled an excellent comeback spell. Final over of the game. Kalyan got a 6, but then hold out to the wicketkeeper. Good catch. Ayhan Afzal Khan got a fortunate boundary here. Should have been taken. But in the end, Sharjah have managed a sizable score in their 20 overs. So 182 is his target for Abu Dhabi. How will they approach the run chase? Can they get a victory tonight? We'll find out after.
Welcome back to this iconic cricket ground, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and that's the batting card of Sharjah batting first. 41 magnificent runs from Rita, 55 from Khalid Shah, the skipper. Good contribution towards the end. That impetus was required and provided by Mohd Kalyan. Shadat just steadied the ship in the middle. 181 for 5. 182 for Abu Dhabi. To chase this one down, they've lost 3 games on the trot, and that was the bowling card of Abu Dhabi. I thought they fought back really well to keep them under 200. At one stage, it looked like a 200 plus score. So, bowlers doing a good job. Ibrar with 2 wickets, 1 wicket each for Zia Mukhtar, Raja, Akif, and Umar Ali Khan. Jeet Bhatia, I thought, bowled really well to put the brakes in those middle overs. 182, it can be done on this surface, but the big question is that top order needs to find form. And joining me alongside, once again, Rizwanur Rahman. Welcome back, and you must be really pumped to see the run chase.
Absolutely, they've got a power-packed batting lineup, and we're expecting them to unleash their power hitting capability today. And likewise, at the same time, the bowlers of Sharjah, they have a clear work cut out. Wasim Akram will be starting the proceedings. Talking about the batting performance of Sharjah, at 10 overs, they were 98 for 2. Well, the foundation was laid to score big. They were opting to score close to 190, 200. But in the end, some wonderful bowling performances from the bowlers of Jeet Bhatia was exceptional. Raja Akifullah came back well after the expensive first over where he was taken for 22 runs. But now, team Abu Dhabi will have to score 182 in their allotted 20 overs. Well, it's pretty much straightforward. Get good runs in the power play, lay the foundation, stitch up a partnership, and they do have a power-packed batting lineup. But one of the batters will have to bat deep, bat till the end to get their team over the line. Team Abu Dhabi desperately looking for a win.
That's a right word, desperate. And in desperation, especially in desperate times, you need that calmness, and they need to get off to a good start here. Akram with a wonderful delivery, and Luqman was looking to drive, take inside half of the bat. Lucky to be still out there.
They have so many openers squad. We've seen different openers being tested and tried in the. It will be Luqman alongside. Good to see at the Sham what it does.
Not in form, sometimes you just need to do the basics well and give yourself the time. That's a fine shot from Luqman Faisal. Key to that stroke, he didn't try to hit it hard.
Well, on that occasion, and that should give him a bit of confidence. It was a slow one, off cutter from Wasim Akram, waited for it and played towards the covers region for a boundary. Yeah, that will certainly pump him up. Luqman Faisal, yeah.
Delivery, good comeback. And the teams would be slightly wary of as well. Luqman, it may be out of form, but No opposition wants him to give few sighters early on, because if he does find his rhythm, then not only he become dangerous, and also Abu Dhabi, and they become a dangerous side. They've got a lot of work to do. Slow start so far, but still it's not all lost.
Oh, it's
Perfect left armers delivery, little bit of movement back off the seam, but look at that shot. You don't want to look at that replay being an opening batsman, no matter what you're playing, T20 or T10 even. A real slog across the line against a quality bowler. You're asking for trouble, and that pretty much sums up his campaign so far. Ordinary shot to get himself out for one.
Sharjah draw their first blood. Luqman Faisal parting after scoring. End of over number 1. Abu Dhabi 4-1. One over gone, 4-1, and straight away, without any hesitation whatsoever, the skipper Khalid Shah opts to bring Dania Liaquat into the attack. Left arm spinner, the field. Ehtasham, who's yet to face a delivery, will have a mid wicket and a long on outside the 30-yard circle. 78, it's all about composure, calmness that you would need to bring to the table. Remember, they have a power pack batting lineup. Mayank Chaudhary still there. Nadeem, a lot of batting available for Team Abu Dhabi. Go straight, in fact, an inside edge.
Two left armers to open up the bowling. One at high pace, and Dania Liaquat sometime does really rush you, because he also fires them in. Different sort of left arm spinner, especially trajectory wise as well. More lower arm, darts the ball in, bit like Sharjah Surya back in the day.
Great comparison with Sharjah Surya, but I tell you what, Dania Liaquat, he is a contributor. We've seen him delivering numerous amount of times for the team that he's actually played for to the second over. And I think we were talking about Luqman Faisal. You've got to respect good deliveries. You can't go big right from ball one. Just spend some time. Should be a learning curve. And look at that delivery. Hurried on to Ehtasham Ulak. Oh, a direct hit. Would have had Ali Abid back into the hut.
You need a little bit of break. And that's what Aliyab thinking. This could be the sort of lucky break. Get him around. That would be a disaster.
Running between the wickets, you've got to be spot on. If there is no clear communication, that is a recipe for disaster. I like the approach from the team Sharjah. They're closing in, they're not allowing that easy single, creating that pressure in the power play. Opportunity falls away. Not too sure if that has hit the willow, it was brushed off the pads.
Living dangerously here. Looking to cut again is the to the right handers. Stuff from Liaquat.
Much better. Well, I think more often than not, it's the scoreboard pressure which is creating a lot of problems for the batters of Abu Dhabi. And I would still say when you have such power-packed batting, you might as well take some time at the crease. This one, they begin sharply. End of over 2. Brilliant over from Dania Liaquat. Just 2 runs conceded. 6 for 1. Wasim Akram will continue. Ali Abid was out on a duck yesterday. Today, so far it has been a great start for team Abu Dhabi. At this stage, team Sharjah were 29 and Abu Dhabi already losing their first wicket. Changes in the like outside the 30-yard circle. The idea will be to bowl wavered down the leg side. That will be the first extra. Ritya Arvind doing excellent glove work behind the stumps. We've seen him taking a wonderful catch.
Absolutely. These are really good. An early wicket and dangerous player back in pavilion. Quality player, but the problem for me, they need someone to get going, to not only get back into this game, this tournament for them.
Was there an inside edge? I like the intent from Team Sharjah. They all are pumped up. They're looking for a win against Abu Dhabi. And Abu Dhabi clearly on the back foot.
Really on the back foot is the right word. 2.2 overs, 7 for 1, and they're having a clue here. This pitch is not a minefield. I wonder whenever in this tournament Abu Dhabi batted, most of the batters, they made it very, very tough.
Yeah, yet again drifting down the leg side. That will be a wide. That will have to be reloaded. A lot of support for Sharjah here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Especially when you're out of form, Asghar, the best way. What would you suggest the batters especially when they're in a completely different situation. A, you've got to perform. A, the scoreboard pressure that you cannot afford to take a lot of time.
Yes, Rizwanur Rahman, that's true. 174 looks a long way off. Another wonderful delivery, change of pace, and off cut. Akram.
Well, and looking the way Ali Abid is batting at the moment, he looks in catch 22. He's not able to commit to the shot. In two minds there. Is he trying to see off Wasim Akram? We'll have to wait and watch. But clearly off colour.
Akram continuing. Another loose shot. Well, Rizwan, it's about. Again, I will talk about that mindset, especially when you are out of form. You may be thinking 100 of things going in your mind, but the most important thing, especially when you're not in form, you need to focus on the bowler's arm and try to react instantly and try to shut down all the noise in your head. What happened in the past, what may happen in the future. You got to stay in that present moment. That one delivery which is about to be bowled at you, that is the most important delivery. You got to deal with it with your reflexes, with a heavy mind where you're locked with so many thoughts. And at the moment, it seems like Abid Ali is a fine player with all his experience, still struggling to remain present.
I totally understand where you're coming from. The whole idea is to have a strong mental strength, but subconsciously, no matter how strong you would want to be, subconsciously it will still be running in your mind. And that's where you've got to be focused. That's where you got to stay focused. Fishing outside off stump, that will be a wide.
That's what separates good players and great players. They're able to shut down the outside noise. And even within themselves, if the doubt always creeps in when you haven't scored run or things haven't gone your way, the first thing, the fear of failure, those doubts creeping in. But that is the time where the great players, they rise to the occasion and they completely get into their bubble.
Very well said there. Well, a lot of extras in this over. Fourth one, fourth wide. Just missing his line there, Wasim Akram. Trying to come up with some variations and in the end resulting in those extras.
He's gone round the wicket here. And from this angle, it's not quite worked his way because it's a new ball. It's not getting to go away from the right-hander from around the wicket. So he's gone back over here, looking to force it off the front foot. No timing whatsoever. 11 for 1 after 3 overs, Abu Dhabi.
Liaquat will continue. That spin elegantly executed in style. Ali Abid on that occasion frees his arms.
First boundary for him is very, very strong against Spain. It's been that kind of tournament for him where he hasn't got many runs, but tonight could be his night. And Abu Dhabi fans in the team management will be hoping that he fires.
Well, is that the play?
Very clever operator, Daniel Liaquat. So many things he does really well. He sticks to the basics. He bowls stump to stump. And he bowls a nagging length.
Well, that's nicely connected. Will it find the fence? Yes, it will. 2 boundaries in this over for Ali Abid, and he's now trying to break loose.
Good shot. It was short enough to free up his arms. He's a powerful hitter. It's amazing, Rizwan, even when you're out of form, couple of boundaries, one off the middle of the bat, and all of a sudden that thought process changes in your head. You start saying to yourself positive things. Oh, I'm looking good. I'm middling the ball. All those sort of positive vibes comes into your mind.
One very good delivery. He's got a way to come back strongly, Daniel Liaquat. You will ooze with confidence, especially as a batter yourself. We've seen you bat in the domestic circuit, especially when you get those runs in the power play. It will certainly help you. Oh, look at that sharp turn yet again. Daniel Liaquat doesn't get bogged down after being hit for a couple of boundaries. He finds a way to come back.
A ball just stuck in the surface a wee bit. Good delivery. Pushed away on the offside, 4 gone, 20 for 1. Akram will continue. 20 for 1 over the wicket. Toe end of the bat. Not reading from the hand here. That was a slow off cutter. Beautifully disguised by Akram.
Especially when you're up against a bowler of Akram's caliber, you've got to stick to your basics. Watch out till the end, till the release point. Obviously ensure where the ball's hitting and accordingly premeditated. Wasim Akram. This is skied up in the air. Will that be a boundary? Yes, it will be the deep third region. The idea was to go towards the extra cover region. An outside edge will fetch Ali Abid a boundary.
Good intent here from Ali Abid. Bit streaky, but that's the way you need to play. And sometimes, especially when you're not amongst the runs, you get into a bit of a defensive mode, and sometimes it's not a bad to just throw caution to the wind and hope for the best.
Aggression is the best form of defense, as we always speak. And on the third attempt,
Clever bowling, and Ali Abid again not able to time that one. Change of pace here, toe end of the bat. It had the height but not the distance. Well. Great camera work. It's gone into that night sky. And it has a fusement sometime when it goes that high, and the more you have to wait, then it becomes a bit of a problem. Husaid Amin hangs on. A disappointing knock comes to an end for Ali Abid. 14 of 16. Abu Dhabi 2 down early and in big trouble. 24 for 2.
$24 for 2 after 4.3 and succumbing to pressure. Ali Abid trying to go big. A wonderful catch in the end by Usaid Amin, and Wasim Akram picks up another wicket. Initially it was Luqman Faisal, and now Ali Abid will have to walk back. Abu Dhabi in all sorts of trouble. The new batter out to the centre is Mayank Chaudhary. Technically very sound, has got wide range of shots, can change the situation, has got power hitting ability as well. So a lot will rely upon this batter, Mayank Chaudhary.
Yeah, he needs to get going here. On the other end, Etesham just struggling as well. 2 down. Abu Dhabi feeling the pressure here. Second wicket for Wasim Akram. He's found very good rhythm, and he's getting back to his best, which is just about perfect preparation for him as well, going into ILT. Good sharp delivery, and Mayank gets under that one. That was skiddy. Good heat behind that short ball. $24 for 2. They're going nowhere in the power play. They needed a good start, but unfortunately it hasn't happened for them once again. That 158 at almost 10.5 runs per over. It's going to be tough. Nudged away on the offside. Another top over where he picked up wicket of Ali Abid. 5 gone. 25 for 2. Ayaan Afzal Khan into the attack.
Huge appeal. Yeah, definitely drifting down the leg side, impact outside leg as well. Good start for Ayan Afzal Khan. Brilliant delivery. Caught in two minds there, Mayank. Off to a slow start, and he can afford to do so as they've lost 2 wickets. And what a start for Sharjah with the bat and now with the ball as well. This is huge. And the finger goes up. Well. Team Abu Dhabi are in all sorts of trouble.
That was beautifully bowled, and he was dead in front. Easy decision. Ayana Afzal Khan strikes with his second delivery. In fact, his third delivery. Mayank goes, Abu Dhabi going nowhere. 3 down for 25. Oh, good delivery. Little bit of spin as well. And look at that fielder, Rizwan Rahman. Leg slip in place. Khalid in slip.
They are in attack mode and they should be. Wonderful channels. In the circle. Single. The umpire end of power play. And Mayank Chaudhary as well. Without any hesitation. At the field. Long circle.
Good tactics from Khalid Shah. He's an attacking captain. Knows these conditions. Going for the kill here, which is just about perfect. Ibrahim, quality young bowler, rated really highly. Important spell, a little bit of turn going down the leg side for him. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. A real match winner. He's got the variety. I think he needs to just bowl his stock delivery more often than not. Sometimes young bowlers these days. They just try too hard, try to pick up wicket on every delivery. And that process, sometimes you get clattered around the field. Got to be very clever in setting up the batters.
Oh, absolutely, and I wouldn't mind tossing it up to Ehtesham ul Haq, given he spent decent amount of time, just entice the batter to sort of pick up a wicket. Long on is inside the circle, so it could be a double bluff from Ibrahim Masood.
Slip in place. That ball certainly turned for him. Just needs to bowl a little straight. I like that field from Khalid Shah. Short mid wicket in as well to stop that single. Oh, he's just ballooned that one up in the air and a bit of a leading edge. The Sham struggling as well.
But nothing going right, boys. Yellow. Swept and has knocked him over. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. The wrong one from Ibrahim Masood got the better of Shehan Veeraratne.
Very well picked, very well spotted by Rizwan. Not Shehan. It was at the back of the hand, outside leg stump. Little bit of foot marks as well. May have hit those foot marks, and it's gone right behind him and knocked the stumps over. Another batter look out of sorts. Shehan goes 4 for 29. New batter in. Jeet Bhatia bowled well early on. He's been promoted up the order. Certainly a useful batter as well. Good opportunity for him to get some runs under his belt. Oh, look at that for a delivery. That's just about perfect leg break. Beautifully bowled. It just drifted in, and then once it landed, it just turned away from the right hand. A sharp turn. What makes Ibrahim Masood special is the pace he bowls, because it doesn't allow you enough time off the surface to be able to adjust and play him off the back foot. This is a slow track. What happened there? Just look at that replay. Ball behind his legs. Didn't pick the wrong one. Then got his front foot in line with that delivery and exposed that leg stump. I think they have gone upstairs. Well, that is the end of the over. 7 overs gone. 29 for 4.
Who has knocked him over. Beautiful delivery from Ayan Afzal Khan. At Sham will have to walk back.
Well, he played all around it. He was expecting it to turn. It was the one that just went on straight. Delightful deception. And Sharjah are all over Abu Dhabi like a rash. It's a collapse. 5 down now with almost nothing. A very poor batting display. Mohammad Nadeem coming in at number 7, but it's looking very, very dicey. Oh, just ballooning over the slip cordon, taking the shoulder of the bat. All of a sudden, this has become a very spicy wicket indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. The team absolutely had no clue whatsoever. Khalid Shah with a great attempt, but it was way above him.
I'll tell you what, Ayan Afzal Khan, he's becoming a very, very dangerous bowler now. Genuine big turn. Look at that one. They're turning around corners. And good luck to the rest of the 5 teams in the D20 if Ayan Afzal Khan and Ibrahim Masood are on song.
Well, the spin duo doing wonders for creating pressure, putting a lid on the scoring. Jeet Bhatia, he will be getting a taste of his own medicine.
But one critique about Ayan's bowling in the past was from Ayan Afzal Khan. He is on. And 8 overs up, 35 for 5. Abu Dhabi have been KO'd almost from this contest by the Sharjah spinners. Poking at that one with a slip in place. Not a good idea.
The batters of right from ball 1. Initially it was Wasim Akram who was able to get the turn both ways. The outswingers and the in-swingers, and then the young lads, the spinners, taking the responsibility. A beautiful delivery yet again. It has outfoxed Mohammad Nadeem. Well, these youngsters, I tell you what, Ibrahim Masood and Ayan Afzal Khan are showing some top-class spin bowling here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
This is brilliant to watch. We're very privileged to have the best seats in the house. Every delivery looks like a wicket-taking ball. And Mohammad Nadeem, good luck to you. That bat is looking the size of a pencil at the moment.
The sharp turns, the deuce are the wrong one. They all are mixing it up really well. Tossed up, but wavered down the leg side. Nadeem's asking for it. Ibrahim Masood got away with it.
It was that big stride across he took. Maybe just put the umpire off from calling it a wide. He did have a case. Is he setting him up for the big googly? Yes, he is. Just drifting down leg. But the trap was set.
There. Continuous leg spin bowling, then one coming in towards Mohammad Nadeem. Clearly going down the leg side. Good decision by the umpire.
This is spellbinding stuff from Ibrahim Masood. What an over. In the end, there's no runs. Pressure are Abu Dhabi. Has he got him? Has he reached outside the crease? Vritti Arvind has been a stumping machine.
Behind the stump. Great glove work. Quick reflexes. He's already celebrating. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. But they will certainly check whether he's collected the delivery before the stumps. That will be checked for sure.
You make an excellent point. Yeah, where are his gloves? He just got a bit over-eager. I think Vritti Arvind may have just gotten a bit carried away here. They look right exactly next to the bails, if not ahead of them. Yes, the ball is turning. Yes, you want to be in the game. But the rules of cricket do not change for anybody. And this would be a close call.
Still waiting the decision from the third umpire.
Well, it is very, very marginal. Yeah, this is... Now, pay close attention, Rizwan. Your eyesight is better than mine. Main at the crease, he's just done a U-turn. Given us out. So Vritti Arvind, you need to be careful next time, my friend. But that's yet another stumping in the D20 for you. And Jeet Bhatia, well, the young lad never really had a chance. Wicket number 6 falls on 35. So Raja Akifullah coming in at number 8. It's all gone wrong for the capital side once more in the D20. Sharjah's bowling has been irresistible. First Wasim Akram with the new ball, and then the spin twins, Masood and Ayan, completely torn them apart. 3 wickets for Ayan Afzal Khan already. And he would dearly love to pick up a fifer. We've seen one in the tournament already with your rub. Yes, the pitches have assisted spin, but still you need that consistency. You need to keep nagging away. Accuracy. Almighty heave coming in from Akifullah. And that's to be expected. You're not going to survive just prodding around. Khalid Shah set an attacking field all around the batters here. Slip, leg slip, couple of slips on occasion as well. So much pressure. That. Oh, just of the field. So Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, sticking to the basics, enticing the batters. 3 wickets in his 3rd over. And from Ayan Afzal Khan. A beautiful delivery. Was really well. 10 overs gone, 36.
Well, Ibrahim Masood would certainly like a few more wickets to his name. He's been equally dangerous. That flipper, that googly, orthodox leg break, slip in place coming around the wicket to Raja Akifullah. In fact, it's gone into a leg slip position now, the skipper. Oh, there it is. Is there an edge? No, just brushing the pad. He's a character for sure.
Let's have a look at that replay. Yeah, it spun away. Lucky for Ibrahim Masood, he got away with it. Should have been a wide. What is the solution? Almost loss on the trot for Abu Dhabi. The way they have batted in the entire tournament, the bowling department has responded, but it's the batting that has collapsed drastically.
Well, you ask a very good question. I think first of all, note Lukman Faisal, because he is not responding at all. Complete flop in the tournament so far. Maybe open with Mayank. The entire batting unit, 1 to 6 is failing. You can chop and change as much as you like. It's not going to help. Meanwhile, I think Raja Akifullah has taken one on the lid here. Of course, like we always say, well, are they kidding or are they? They're kidding. Oh dear me, they gave me the fright of my life. Well, stand-up comedy coming in from the lads here. What happened here? Let's take a look. Oh dear me, yeah, that is nasty. Thank God for the grill there. Otherwise, Raja Akifullah would have lost a few teeth. So, Dr. Kiran, please take a close look. Oh, he's come to life. Look at that. Thank God, smiles all around. I was genuinely worried there is one.
Absolutely. Even Dr. Kiran was nervous. Almost. In the end, it was just a prank from Akifullah. But that did hit him really hard from Ibrahim Masood.
Well, we might see this clip on TikTok this evening. A lot of fans. All in good fun. Clean connection.
Clinical performance from the Sharjah. Change in the batting order. Khalid laid that foundation. And we were talking about the batting of Abu Dhabi. Well, they did make some changes. And finally, the team gets connection right in the slot that's been hammered for a maximum.
Well, he had that lusty blow. Eleven overs gone, 44 for 6. Ayan into his final over. Oh, look at that one. Kick off the surface. Well, how do you even...
Not easy, absolutely not easy. Turn and bounce off the surface. And it behaved differently under lights, this track. The rectangular strip. What an attempt from Ayan Afzal Khan. Almost had his 4th wicket.
Well, he did take a stunner yesterday. He has been in tremendous form. Saw in the first match he played a great innings. And his bowling has been dominant right throughout the tournament. He's a man on a mission with a point to prove. And I think Gulf Giants will be very happy with his bowling. Shuffling in the crease. And that's one way to do it. Try to knock the bowler off his length.
Yeah, when you're not able to get those big ones, just ensure you don't create the dot ball pressure. You have enough on offer. You've got a lot of open areas where you can find the pockets for singles. Charges down the wicket. Akifullah, unusual of him. Usually known to rotate, strike. And ensure just keep the scoreboard ticking.
Close as possible. Minimize the net run rate damage. Oh, this has gone straight up. Khalid Shah. Well taken. And Ayan Afzal Khan has one more delivery. Try to take.
Mohammad Nadeem trying for a beefy blow towards the onside. In the end, hitting the top edge of the bat, and Khalid Shah does the rest. A wonderful catch in the end. Another one bites the dust. 7 down for 47.
So final ball of his spell, 4 for 10. What an outstanding spell. Can it be 5? Umar Ali Khan, he'll try his best to keep him out. Slip, short mid, short extra in catching positions. Oh, it was the arm ball. Outstanding, Ayan Afzal Khan. You truly are a superstar. 47 for 7. Completely forgot about this man. Another very fine bowler, Usaid Amin. And with the left-hander at the crease, he'll be in the game. Not a huge turner of the ball, or let's see. Because very similar to Australia's Nathan Lyon.
And he's been in sublime form in the recently concluded ILT Development League, contributing with the ball, contributing with the bat as well. Starts off well, Umair Ali Khan. Straight down the ground, opportunity created, and Ayan Afzal Khan holds on to it. Brilliant catch, and what a day he's having out there.
Well, try to keep him out of the game if you can. Nothing short coming in. Just thrashing at the ball, got big on him. This man does not drop catches, period. So, not a great day. Took a bit of tap with the ball and gone for a second ball duck. Abu Dhabi are 8 wickets down. Well, Abu Dhabi are going nowhere except towards the exit door. Usaid Amin taking 2 deliveries to strike. Could be a catch. Oh, just in front of Tanis Suri. Good effort. Asghar Khan alongside me in the comm box. This is not what we expected from Abu Dhabi.
Oh, absolutely. Once again, poor bit of batting up against some very disciplined and quality bowling, but that's not good enough. 49 for 8, on the verge of getting bowled out here.
This should be another catch. And it will be. They are literally falling pins at the moment. And Fulla tried his best.
Crossed up. Akifullah Raja to go for a big one. Shadad, safe pair of hands. Another one goes 9 down here. An absolute disarray, Abu Dhabi.
So 9 down. Zia Mukhtar. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be at the crease for too long. Shocking is the word that comes to mind.
Absolutely shocking. 52 for 9. Look at that for a forward defense, and it spun and bounced. The end of the over. 30.
So the captain gonna give it a roll. Why not? Well, this is a catch. Oh dear me. And look at the celebration. The star man is out. Khalid Shah Afridi seals the deal for Sharjah. A thumping for Abu Dhabi. It was a nothing delivery. Attempted leg break, but halfway down the pitch. And even then, he picked out the man at long on. So they have been bowled over in just 0.1 over. No words to describe this disappointment.
You really summed it up with nothing to say. And a shocking display of batting. Khalid Shah come back in this game, half century with the bat, led the side really well in Sharjah. This sort of win is a resounding win by a huge margin in Abu Dhabi. They will be shell-shocked, not quite sure how they will be able to turn things around for the remainder of the tournament. Clearly at the bottom, 4 games in a row.
Wonderful to see Khalid Shah allowing Ayan Afzal Khan to lead the troops off the field. And why not? 4 for 10. Game-changing, match-winning spell. Handshakes all round, but there will be some long faces in the Abu Dhabi camp. A side with big names, big reputations, has not stepped up in the D20 at all. And Khalid Shah and Sharjah, what a win. This will really motivate them as we get into the business end of the D20.
Oh, absolutely a dangerous side, and early form in the tournament does help. That's the batting card. Nothing much to really talk about. Ali Abid, the highest score with 14 and 11 for Mohammad Nadeem. This is a sorry looking tale for Abu Dhabi.
Well, we can't really describe it as highlights when it comes to the Abu Dhabi batting. More like lowlights, really. Luqman Faisal started off well, but then a shocking shot. Ugly heave across the line. Ali Abid played a few good-looking shots against Liaquat in the power play, but then just trying to tee off. Went straight up, and after his dismissal, the writing was on the wall for Team Abu Dhabi. Excellent delivery to trap Mayank. Shehan bowled round his legs. Ehtisham not reading the arm ball. And a smart stumping of Jeet Bhatia. 4 wickets for Ayan. He continued to cause havoc for the Abu Dhabi batting. And Usaid Amin picked up 2 quick 5 wickets as well. Excellent bowling Sharjah were pretty much on their A game with the ball and in the field. And Khalid Shah, the captain, getting a wicket to his name as well, just to add to the fun. Well, match number 9 of the Emirates D20. It was an absolute shellacking dished out by Sharjah. Posting 181, batting first. Stunning innings coming in from Vidya Arvind. 41 of 15. Mohit Kalyan and Khalid Shah batted beautifully as well. The captain raising his half century. 2 wickets for Ibrar Ahmed. 1 apiece for Zia and Raja Akifullah. And Abu Dhabi a complete no-show. 52 all out in 13.1 overs. Ayan Afzal Khan picking up 4. 2 for Usaid Amin. A Sharjah win by a whopping 129 runs. What a huge boost to their net run rate. We'll take a short break and be back in a jiffy with the post-match. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 9 played between Sharjah and Abu Dhabi on the ongoing Emirates D20 2025 winter edition. Sharjah batting first managed to score 181 for the loss of 5 wickets. Thanks to some wonderful batting performances from Ritya Arvind and Khalid Shah laying the foundation initially. And in response, Abu Dhabi were bundled out in a very short run just for 52. Well, it's time for us to award the player of the match, and to award the player of the match it will be our honourable match referee Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and it will go to none other than Ayan Afzal Khan for his brilliant bowling performance. 4 for 10 on his given day, 6 or 4 with the bat, and he took a wonderful catch as well. Well done Ayan Afzal Khan, second player of the match today. What was that?
नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स ये मुझे हर मैच में अच्छा करना है, क्योंकि यूएई टीम के लिए मुझे 100% तो मुझे एक और बार आना है। तो क्योंकि ये D20 हो रहा है, ये ऐसी चीज़ है कि यहाँ अगर हमने अच्छा करे तो हम ऑफ कोर्स इंटरनेशनल टीम में आएंगे। तो मुझे हर एक मैच में, चाहे मैं 50 करूँ या फिर मैं या फिर मैं बहुत सारे विकेट लूँ, तो ये मेरे लिए तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है।
अबू धाबी के बॉलिंग के लिए रित्या अरविंद ने और खालिद शाह ने 181 तक स्कोर लेके गए थे। मोहित कल्याण ने भी कंट्रीब्यूट किया था। आप लोगों ने क्या डिफरेंट किया? ग्रिप हो रही थी, आप और इब्राहिम मसूद ने काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है।
जी, क्योंकि ये विकेट में हमें स्टार्टिंग से पता था कि बॉल वो स्पिन होगा, क्योंकि हमारे जो ओपनर है उन्होंने इतना अच्छा स्टार्ट दिया। एंड में मोहित भाई ने भी बहुत अच्छा स्कोर किया, क्योंकि ये विकेट में 130 भी बहुत अच्छा स्कोर है, उन्होंने फिर भी हमें 180 दिया, तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही अच्छा है। और ना फिर हमें ये मिल जाए कि हम स्पिनर्स बहुत ईजिली इधर है, क्योंकि वो स्पिनिंग विकेट है। तो इब्राहिम में बहुत एक स्पेशल तो वो टैलेंट है। मैं भी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि बहुत सारे आउट करके टीम में आऊँ, तो फिर ये विकेट हमारे लिए स्पिनर्स के लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है।
बैटिंग में आपने परफॉर्म किया, 60 ऑड रन हम लोग ने देखे। बॉलिंग में कंटिन्यूसली आप कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्म कर रहे हो। बैटिंग तो बॉलिंग भी हो गई है, फील्डिंग के बारे में बताएं, कल का कैच और आज का कैच भी।
जी, मैं ये हूँ कि मैं एज ए प्लेयर हर डिपार्टमेंट में जो भी टीम में खेल रहा हूँ उनको ये पता होना चाहिए कि यार ये बहुत ही हर डिपार्टमेंट में बहुत अच्छा है, चाहे वो फील्ड हो, बैट हो, बॉल हो। क्योंकि फील्डिंग में एफर्ट देना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि स्किल तो हर आदमी के पास है, बट जो ना 100% एफर्ट्स है वो हम खुद लगाते हैं। तो कैचेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्पेशली एक अच्छा कैच जो फुल मैच को बदल देगा। तो मैंने कल एक आउटस्टैंडिंग कैच लिया, क्योंकि फील्डिंग इज़ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है। तो फिर यही है, मैं बैटिंग बॉलिंग ऑल राउंड मैं इस टीम को मैं जिता के दूँ, तो ये मेरे लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। एंजॉय योर विन।
थैंक यू।
That was Ayan Afzal Khan for his wonderful bowling performance, the player of the match. That's all we have from the post-match presentation.